That was dope.
That was dope.
I liked it that.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? What's good? What's good, sports world? Y'all know what it is, man. Listen, see the video. This is not the Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show. This is actually the NBA, WNBA Street Show. All right, I got my guy right here. This is Junior in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
Air starter in the building. And of course, listen, this is the first time us doing it on this platform right here. So I had to have my special guest up in the building. He's a family member of mine. My brother who always gets me right. You see him right here, my guy Troy Hall in the building.
What up, family?
By the way, if you in the 716 region, make sure you come and support Troy's Barbershop right on South Park as well.
1710 South Park.
There you go.
Where everybody feel like family.
There you go. You feel me? Rise Up Family. That's the barbershop right there, 1710. All right, 1710 South Park Ave, where everybody feel like family. Come get your hair cut. Come look good. You know what I mean? My lady love when I get my hair cut. You know what I mean? Looking it up, you know, she love when I get my hair cut. Talk about the ladies, man. We got to talk about these phenomenal WNBA players. Another week. Let's get it. I'm gonna let you start this thing off, Daryl. Start this thing off for us. What we talking about?
Another week down in the W, and we about to see how everything is about to play out. Now, I got my top 5 teams. I got my top 5 rookies. I even have a team of the week and a player of the week. I'm going to get to that later. Let's start with the teams, though. Now, I don't want to be... When you watch this show, I just want y'all to know that we are... Because he's a fire starter, and I like starting fires myself. That's why we get along. We don't go with the norm. Okay, we go with our own opinions. We got our own thoughts and processes and things like that. So this is where I'm going to start. Number 5, Indiana. Indiana is playing some of the best basketball in the W right now. And that's without Caitlin Clark. And that's scary. I'm going to go number 4, Golden State. For an expansion franchise, they are a very solid team and they playing really well. And after that, it's pretty much chalk. I got Phoenix 3rd, the Liberty 2nd, and the best team in the W right now is Minnesota Lynx at 15-2.
Okay,
As my
so I can
distinguished host gets his ears lowered.
I can actually respect those 5. I can respect them. Go ahead and one more time run back your 5 teams and let's see if we disagree.
5, Indiana. 4, Golden State. 3, Phoenix. 2, New York Liberty. And the top 1, Minnesota.
Okay. So no Seattle Storm. No Seattle Storm, even though they got 10 wins already. I would replace them with Golden State, me personally. I will replace Golden State with them, even though Golden State is a really, really good team this year. I'm, for all intent and purposes, I'm kind of shocked by Golden State's, record this year to begin the year.
Exactly.
But now,
that means a lot.
Golden State has a lot of crazy games coming up. A lot of big time games coming up. They play Indiana, they play New York, they play Phoenix, they play Minnesota, they play Seattle. So they got a lot of teams. And let's not forget the Atlanta Dream, who look really good right now too. My number five would be the Atlanta Dream. Number 4 would be Seattle. Number 3 would be, oh, you know what? No. Number 5 would be Indiana. Number 4 would be the Atlanta Dream. Number 3 would be Seattle. Number 2 would be Phoenix. Number 1 would be Minnesota. And I know a lot of people are like, how come you don't got the Liberty in this on this list? To be honest with you, to be honest with you, without Jonquel Jones right now, the New York Liberty have been looking quite average. Quite average.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. I am still kind of shocked that you got them out the top 5 still. Because, INF School and Stewart, and they still got enough to carry that without Jaquel in there. Is it top 5 worthy though? I don't know. That's the question. Actually, I like the top 5, especially the back end. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think Minnesota, being 15-2, they deserve the top spot. Phoenix has looked really, 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 really good this season. Satu Sabali is a all-star this year. Alyssa Thomas is looking really good with that new team. Kalia Copper is back now. So I do like what I see from Phoenix. Seattle has a plethora of good talent. When you got Skylar Diggins, you got you got NECA. When you got NECA over there, Gabby Williams over there, you got a nice little plethora of talent over there in Seattle with the Storm.
And Gabby, she's the league leader in steals right now, so she like the best defensive player in the league almost right now, as far as like stealing the ball. So excellent perimeter defender too. They do got a squad over there, man.
Absolutely. Also, what was I thinking? What was the other team I mentioned? I mentioned the Atlanta Dream. The Atlanta Dream looked really good too. You got Brittany Griner over there. You got Alicia Gray, who looks really, really good. You got Ryan Howard, who looks phenomenal, who's shooting the ball very well. So I like the Atlanta Dream. I think they're going to do a lot as well. And Indiana. Speaking of Indiana, we can segue into that topic since we both got Indiana at 5. The Indiana
Again,
Fever.
that was accidental. We didn't plan that. That was totally by accident.
Right. The Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark has not been playing for the last 6, 7 games, and the Indiana Fever look like a whole brand new rejuvenated team. In fact, they look so good that Carol Peck, now we all know who Carol Peck is. Carol Peck went on a live TV broadcast and said that the Indiana Fever looked better and more dangerous without Caitlin Clark. My question to y'all is, are the Indiana Fever better without Caitlin? Are they?
Well, let me give them something to consider before they answer this question, Andre. What is the biggest difference that you notice with them without Caitlin Clark in the lineup? Not only do they play better defensively, they play better offensively because the ball is constantly moving. When you got her out there, the ball stops. And whatever she does with it is what she does with it. You seeing the difference, a night and day difference between focusing the offense through one player versus an entire system of players in cohesion together. It's actually beautiful to watch if certain people weren't too busy following just one player, but that's neither here nor there. And that message was brought to you by Budweiser.
Right. Now, defensively, they look a whole lot better. Do they look a whole
Way
lot better
better.
offensively? Do they look a whole lot better offensively too?
Yes.
Go ahead and explain this to the fan base. Go ahead and explain
Well,
it to watching.
when we were talking about it last time, remember I said if I was the coach, I would run Caitlin Clark off of the screens. It's because she's not a natural point guard. She can pass the ball. Yes. She's not a natural point guard. That's why she always got a high number of turnovers. When you put a natural facilitator, somebody that's a natural point guard in that offense, you see how that offense runs. The offense going through Ari McDonald, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. That's how they should run that offense. I'm not saying completely forget about Caitlin Clark, but incorporate her in that so that nobody can make her just go left whenever she's driving, or they can't just hop two people out on her. Like, you know what I mean? When you do that, the world is literally in your hands. You create a situation where now the defense got to pick their poison because you're running Mitchell and Caitlin off of screens. Ari McDonald handling the rock, Leah Boston dominating down low. That's the nucleus for a championship team, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she ain't there. So they look like that without her. So that means, and you can look at it two ways. Either they really don't need her, or these people are better than what everybody thought they were. And all they needed was the right system to bring it out.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
y'all think about that when y'all answer this question.
Hmm. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I think, and this is just being real, Caitlin Clark being the uh, defensive liability that she is, putting in Ari McDonald has done them a definite service, especially on the defensive end. Since when have we been talking about Lexi Hall being a defensive player? Did you see the videos that Lexi Hall's fan base is making now?
Yeah.
The Vegas. Did you see that disrespect that they showed the Vegas Aces? They put what's her name shoe, Asia Wilson's shoe, saying that her shoe was on the island of Lexi Hall. They're being disrespectful over there in Indiana, by the way.
Super
No,
disrespectful.
now I'm gonna be real
Super.
honest. Now it's always fun when the rabbit got the gun. Now, when the lit back come back, I don't want to hear about people being ghetto now. I don't want to hear that classless ghetto stuff. Okay,
Or or any of that alluding to what you really want to say. You don't need that.
right. Yeah, we don't need none of that. Don't do that. But what I will say is, that team looks a lot better, and she's right. Even Stephanie White alluded to it in the press conference. She alluded to that as well. She said that the offense is more fluent and that the defensive effort is a lot better. I mean, Caitlin Clark was 130th in defensive of efficiency last year. Let's be clear on that. She's not too much better this year on the defensive end this year.
Yeah.
Woo! I tell you, see how smooth and quick that was? Do you see how fast? My guy right here, listen, Troy Hall in the building, man. You see how quick and fast he just made that boy look extra smooth, right here on the line.
I need to go holler at him. He just did a whole haircut during the show. And that's professional. Okay?
That's a fact. And yes, we do this right here. A lot of our shows started in barbershops. So don't get it confused. We stay 10 toes down on our background, all right? I know what I'm doing, all right? Feel me, all right? Now, what up, Dalton? What's up, Dallas? What's good? Shout out to you. Marcus, what up? But yeah, they look a whole lot better. A whole lot better, my guy.
And one thing too, the last 4 games, man, they 3-1 without her.
Right.
So the longer it goes, if they keep winning, somebody might have a little attitude problem. Somebody might start feeling like y'all need me now. Might get some of that. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's that type of person, but you never know how.
Some questions definitely gonna get asked. Definitely after the season. Now, remember I said Kelsey Mitchell was the best player on that team. People keep trying to act like she's not, but she is. Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on the team. She's the engine that makes the team go. Aaliyah Boston is the second best player on that team, by the way, but we're not going. That's a conversation for another day. Okay. I think that they need to let Caitlin Clark play the pure point guard position and stop with all this 3-point nonsense. Let the 3-point nonsense go. It just hasn't worked in the WNBA. She's not even averaging 30% from 3.
A lot of people push back on you on that one, though. A lot of people will push back on you on that one.
Hey, they can push back.
Because this year, she's right now is this year, on top of her being injured, it is not really good.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy D Stanfield in the building. What's good, D? What's good? The professional in the house. Jay Andre, what's good, my bro? Shout out to you as well for watching. Questions always gonna get asked, though. He's right. Absolutely. The question's always gonna get asked. Listen, what can we say about what's going on? They won the Commissioner's Cup. Now, everybody, you seen the social media stuff. Oh, she's a champion now. I know we holding the same energy for Caitlin Clark, right? I know we holding the same energy for Caitlin Clark that we did LaShawn McCoy with his Super Bowl championships. I know we gotta hold the same standard. I know we doing that, right, folks? We not doing she entitled stuff because of who she is. We not doing that, are we? I hope we not doing that.
I hope not.
I really
Because
hope we not.
it seemed like it just seemed like this fan base does not want her to play her story out. They just want to write it right now. Here, you go. Here you go. That's all we need.
Right. It's craziness. I just hope we're not doing that. I just hope that we keep it 10 toes down and keep it all at the same level with everybody. When we talk about players who wasn't playing, she didn't play. Okay, she wasn't playing. But
She didn't
hold
play.
on, oh, you seen those videos? Show don't look like a groin injury to me.
She been dancing around, prancing around a lot, man.
And you dancing, prancer, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. You moving
I mean,
like Santa's reindeer. Too much problem moving around.
because I
Don't look like
mean,
she got too much problem moving around.
what you got a she got a groin injury. You know, with a groin injury, you really can't do nothing.
Yeah,
You can't
you gotta
twerk.
sit
You
your ass
can't.
down, right?
Yeah, that's what you got to
Yeah, you
do.
can't be.
You can't stand up and
Yeah.
follow the referees all game and holler at the referees because you missed calls and everything. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, I'm gonna be very honest with you. There's gonna be probably a lot of talk coming up in the next couple months when it comes down to Caitlin Clark. I'm sure, and that Indiana team. I expect, and this is just me, and this is a spoiler alert. Okay, this is a spoiler. I do not expect the Indiana Fever to be the same team that they were this year, next year. I don't expect it.
You mean like personnel wise?
Yeah,
So who's
yeah.
leaving?
Devon, this is Daryl Gilliam Jr. By the way, shout out to Daryl Gilliam Jr. My guy. She's been hurt.
Doomhead is my nickname. It's a family name.
Yes, she's been hurt all year long. And again, all y'all Caitlin Clark fans and fan bases, y'all wanted Stephanie White to do the right thing when it comes down to taking care of her and protecting her, right? Well, that's what she been doing. Y'all asked for it. Remember, y'all was mad. Now she doing it, and y'all wanted her to play against Paige Beckers, and y'all wanted her to play in the Commissioner's Cup, and Stephanie was like, nope. And y'all getting what y'all asked for, and now the Indiana Fever look a whole lot better. 3-1. They
Way better.
play. Indiana playing right now.
I'm
Indiana
about to
is
say.
playing.
Oh,
They playing right now. What's the score? That
I got you, brother. Hold on. So we get into the new format here. All right. Indiana is up 45-42 on the Los Angeles Sparks currently. Tipping off in about 8 minutes, 15 minutes, is the Valkyries and the Lynx. And the Lynx are at home, and they haven't lost at home this year yet. So if you're betting on that, you might want to go over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might go that way. But see,
But yeah,
the Fever
it's 45-42 Indiana right now.
right, and the Fever winning right now, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, right.
And just to be clear, Caitlin Clark is not playing tonight.
Again. All right. So yeah, she's been hurt all freaking year. Yes, she has. And again, in the games that she has played, they were 5-4. So I mean, all I can say is that they better put some respect on Kelsey Mitchell's name.
And it's just like you was just talking about. Aaliyah and Kelsey, they motor the team. Who the two leading scorers right now in the game right now? Aaliyah Boston with 13, Kelsey Mitchell with 8.
Yep, of course. Again, Christy
That's
Sides.
the formula. I'm telling you.
Christy Sides last year figured it out. Last year, the reason why they went to the playoffs is because the offense started going through those two players. When you have the offense going through those two players, good things happen. This year,
Yep.
the offense going through those two players has resulted in big dividends as wins pile up. And I told y'all this last year. Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on that team. Y'all can keep sleeping if y'all want. She's the best player on the team.
2 for
She's a
4 from downtown.
the
She
three
shoots
tier
the three.
scorer.
She shoots the three better. She go to the bucket.
She got a mid range. She
She
has
got a
mid
mid
range.
range.
Play defense.
I don't
She
know what
play.
else to say. Like without it sounding like we shitting on Caitlin Clark, I don't know what
Well,
else to say. If
I mean,
people don't see it, you know what I'm
if
saying?
that way, they can take it that way. The facts are facts. I don't mean there's nothing that's being said that's not right. I mean, it's the
It's
proof
straight.
is
It's straight off of what we see. We watch it and we analyze it from there, and what we see is they are a way better team without her on the floor.
Devon, you said she averaged 9 assists a game and 2 steals, but them turnovers is atrocious. Yeah, those turnovers is atrocious, but I'm gonna tell you something else that's atrocious. That 3-point shooting on the road is atrocious too. I've never seen a superstar whose moniker is shooting from the logo and 3-point shooting, and your 3-point shooting percentage is 3.57%. On the road. 3.57%. Can you imagine if you said that about one of the greats in the NBA? Can you imagine if you would have been able to say that about Maya Moore or any Diana Taurasi or any of them? People would have a heart. Social media would be dogging those players,
All
dogging
day,
them.
all day long.
3.57% from the field from 3-point range on the road is atrocious. That's atrocious. That's what we call in capital letters dumpster juice. Okay. So with that being said, what else what we talking about? We off the Indiana fever. You know, it's hot out. I don't want to catch too much of a fever.
And
But
we don't catch the fever. You know?
right, we don't want to catch too much of a fever. What else we talking about today?
Top 5 rookies.
Yeah, let's do it. Your top 5 rookies, or you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead first. I went first last time.
All right, number 1, Paige Beckers.
Four.
I told y'all.
Yeah, get out of the way.
I told y'all this last year. It'd be funny when stuff keep constantly coming into fruition. When I be telling people stuff. I told y'all Paige Beckers was gonna do this. I told you Paige Beckers was bad. The girl is Michael Jackson bad. I told y'all. This is first year she breaking records already. First year, and she's the first rookie to be the starter in an All-Star game. The first.
Yep.
She's a 3-tier scorer, and in defense, she's 3rd in steals right now. And yes, she can defend, and she'll block the hell out you. I got a whole video on Paige Beckers from her WNBA game so far. Phenomenal.
It's impressive. Impressive.
Very, very. Number 2 is Kiki Area Finn from the Washington Mystics.
Ooh. Okay, you got number 2.
Number 2, Kiki Area Finn. Number 3 is your girl Sonia Citron from that same team. Sonia Citron is phenomenal.
She's an excellent scorer herself. Mm-hmm.
Another 3-tier scorer. Another 3-tier scorer. Okay. Sonia Citron. I like Sonia Citron at Notre Dame. I like her at Notre Dame.
Yeah. 14, almost 15 a game. Almost 5 rebounds a game. She a baller.
Definitely.
I watched the game. I forgot what game I watched, but I watched one of them. She really impressed me, man. For a rookie, stuff she
Yeah,
do.
absolutely.
She's been playing in the WNBA for years.
Number 4 on this list is a Golden State guard. And she know how to play. Actually, she could play guard and forward. Uh, Janelle Shalon. Janelle
Okay.
Shalon for Golden State is really, really good this year. And she's part of the reason why Golden State has been successful this year as a team. She's part of the reason why they've been very successful. Got to give her props for what she's doing on the floor. Phenomenal. All right. Number 5. Number 5 to me, and this is outside of the top 5.
I think I know who you're gonna say.
Number 5 is Takina Pow Pow. Pow Pow. Pow Pow. I like her. I like Takina Pow Pow. I'm sorry. South Carolina, stand the hell up. I like Takina Pow Pow. But if I had to pick a number 5 outside of Takina Pow Pow, it would have to be Lexi Held from Phoenix. Any one of
Okay.
those Phoenix players, Lexi Held or Monique Alcoa, either or, I'm okay with that. Now, appreciate it, yes sir. Looking crispy. That's why if you in the 716 region, go to my man Troy Hall at 1710 South Park Ave. Troy's bar. Troy. Oh, I almost said barbecue. I mean, he be cooking like his barbecue with Troy's Barbershop.
You get food, you get a haircut, no matter.
Come get that thing. You see how quick he did that too? He did it in like 15, 20 minutes because he know what's up already.
It's very professional. During the show and everything.
Right on
He
the
ain't get paid
show.
that not one time.
Y'all can see what he do. That's right. You see how we do. Vaughn said, I'm not worried about her threes right now because she's playing through 2 lower body injuries. That affects your shot. She needs time away. Okay. I can respect that. I dig that. We'll see what she
No
do
doubt.
when she come back from those lower body injuries. You know, last year she was 32% from 3. She ain't had lower body injuries then, but okay, I got you. Paige is not impressive because this is what we expected. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy.
I guess so.
Here we go, sir.
So.
Okay. I guess ask this question. Hold on, Daryl. I tag team back again. Collect this. Let's begin. Hold on, Devon. You better have had that same energy for Caitlin Clark, sir. Did Caitlin Clark do what she expected in year 1? Because if you ain't got that same energy for Caitlin, why you got a different energy for Paige then? I'm not understanding. What's the difference in energy? I need your energy to be the same when it comes to these players now. And I'm not accusing.
What was supposed to be like? What was supposed to be like expected? We knew Paige Becker was going to come in and do some great things in the league, right?
Mm-hmm. But did you think it was going to be this good?
This quick. On top of that, being this good. Did y'all really expect that? Or are we just saying that?
They didn't think that. They didn't think that.
I didn't.
Hold on, Daryl. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. So the second part is, has she never been injured? Paige Beckers was injured in 2022, sir. Paige Beckers tore her Achilles, sir, in 22. It's the reason why she got an extra year in college, and she won a national championship with that extra year. She's been injured before. We always knew that this would be the pain we get, and Caitlin might have always been an afterthought. Yes. Ask Dre about me and Paige. Oh yeah. Devon got that energy. I remember the conversations me and Devon had. Yeah. I got you, Devon. I got you. Just for entertainment purposes, I gotta ask on the show. You better had that same energy, sir, about Caitlin Clark. Now, here's my thing. Paige Beckers, I told y'all before Paige Beckers was better. And I'ma still stay 10 toes down on that. Paige Beckers is a better all-around player. She's a better all-around player. My thing is, for those who asking about what did we expect from her, well, if Paige didn't get injured in 2022, would you have expected Paige Beckers to have been the number one pick over Caitlin Clark in the draft?
She would have been. She would have been. For all intents and purposes, she would have been. Gina Auriemma picked her over Caitlin Clark because he could have had Caitlin Clark in UConn.
I expected that. Man. That's just me.
Just
I've watched Paige Beckers for the longest of time. I was watching Paige Beckers even before college, actually, to be honest with you. She was an All-American, McDonald's All-American before she went to UConn. I was watching. The girls put in plenty of work. And what she's done after the injury, to me, is special.
Yeah.
We give NBA players props for coming back from injuries as such and being successful. Paige Beckers is another one who needs that same type of energy. Give Paige Beckers her flowers. She came back from what could have been an injury that could have cost her her career. She came back. She put in work. And she won a national championship. And now she's in the W doing what it do. Watch, I mean, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a question in a few eye blinks, and a few eye rolls, and a few eye blinks, and a couple of social media stats from now, whether Paige Beckers should be the face. There's that conversation is gonna come.
You are going to have to talk to a million delusional people when you have that conversation.
I know. That's okay. I'm willing to talk to 1,000,002 delusional people, 1,000,002 delusional folks on that. I'm willing to talk.
We both gonna be sitting here like, is we watching something different than somebody else, than everybody else, or is it like, what are we seeing everybody's not seeing? You know what I mean?
I don't know what we're watching. I don't know. If you don't think that, I don't know what we're watching. I just don't. A lot of people are like, but she plays for the Dallas Wings, and the Dallas Wings only got 5 wins.
Well, that usually folks don't understand. It's the same philosophy when a bad team in the NFL drafts a quarterback. The team is bad. That's why they drafted it high in the first place. He has to go there and change that situation.
And she actually went to the worst team in the league. See, a lot of folks get these two confused, saying that Caitlin went to the worst team. Caitlin didn't go to the worst team. Caitlin went to the 3rd worst team in the league. They weren't the worst team in the league. Dallas was the worst team.
By the way, because they also, a lot of her fans also, Caitlin Clark's fans, they make it seem as if when she got there, she changed everything around. She already had Aaliyah Boston there. Aaliyah Boston was already
rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year. Was she an all-star?
Yeah.
But nobody watched, so they didn't know that.
Yeah. So Kelsey Mitchell was a dog too. Kelsey Mitchell was averaging 18 before him. Look what he's doing now. Again, all I'm gonna say is, in the good words of my brother Marcus the Alphabet, who you play with matters. It matters.
Matters a lot.
It does. It matters. So don't get it confused that it don't matter. It matters. All right. All right. Next, real quick. It's on you, Daryl. What we talking about next?
I got a player of the week. Nobody gonna like it. I really don't care, but she deserves it. My player of the week is Angel Reese. Angel Reese has been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month for the month of June, I believe it was. Averaged 19
Yep.
points, 17 rebounds, and I believe 2 blocks, or was it 2 steals or something like that? Her play so far is night and day. Is a night and day difference from how the season started. She is playing like a top 10 forward in the WNBA right now. I won't say top 5. I'll say top 10. She got a lot of ground to make up. I feel like she still got to work on her offensive game, but the way she's playing now with her facilitating the ball and bringing it down the court, I feel like she's in her element. That's her natural element right there. Won't have her handling the ball all the time. Sky still need a point guard, but she's playing way better, dude. And if she keep this up, ain't too many more me bound jokes gonna be able to ain't gonna be able to stop nothing, man. She just gotta keep working. That's all. So that's my player of the week. Shout out to you, Angel. The reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Month, Angel Reese.
So, I had to do a little quick dusting. While Gerald was talking, because I had to dust off the hate. We keep hate on the floor. We don't let hate rise to the surface or to the ceiling.
Nah, we keep it down there. Yep.
Keep it down there where it's supposed to be. My player of the week is Angel Reese too. That's funny. And by the way, we did not have this conversation. Okay?
At all, I swear to God.
Before the show. But my player of the week is definitely Angel Reese. Now, Angel Wilson, I expect Angel Wilson to do things. But because y'all have so much mouth about Angel Reese and y'all don't expect it, is the reason why I'm putting Angel Reese on the player of the week this week.
That's exactly why I did it.
Angel Reese. Angel Reese has damn near dropped 3 2020 games in the last 5 games. Now let's go to 5. We said 4, but I'm gonna go to 5. Let's go to 5. Angel Reese has dropped 24 and 16, 18 and 17, 17 and 18, and she had a triple-double. All in the last 5 games. The only game that she had somewhat of a subpar game is because Phoenix just wasn't missing. Phoenix was killing Chicago.
Phoenix, that happens, man. There's nothing you can do about it.
Right, you can't do nothing about that. Phoenix just had a really good offensive game that game against Chicago. So Angel Reese definitely deserved her props. And if I'm not mistaken, they should be voting tomorrow on the reserves. Who will be the reserves for the All-Star game? Angel Reese better be one of those players on the All-Star reserves. She better be.
I just want to run down really quick for people, the me-bound folks. The majority of her rebounds are defensive.
Yes.
And it's like a fire margin of them, too.
Yes, but see, here's the thing. That's the shitty narratives that we talk about, that those folks, that fan base and that bad media, that corporate corrupt media keep trying to put out there to continue to spark fire. See, if you're going to fire start the right way. You're not fire starting right. I can show you how to fire start right. You ain't fire starting right, okay? You got all these bullshit narratives that are false because Angel Reese, if she never rebounded one of her shots, would still lead the league in rebounds. So, get a clue and get over it. Now, Angel Reese, if she can shoot 45% for the season, Angel Reese is going to be a problem.
Is she already at 40, 41-ish? So she ain't too far out.
So we could get it up to 45. She could average 18 and 10 a night. She would be able to average 18 and 10 a night if she could get it up to 45. Which means there are nights Angel Reese could get very close to having 2020s like she did this week. That to me would make Angel Reese a top 5 player in the league. If you average 18 and 17 for a season, or if you're averaging 18 and 15 for a season, I just want to know, and this is just my question to you. Maybe I might have got this lost in translation, Daryl. But for somebody who supposedly struggles on offense, right? If she was to get it up to 45%, matter of fact, forget that, scratch that. That would be like, this is like me writing the Dear Santa letter on Boondocks to Santa Claus. Dear Santa, you are scratch that. Dear Santa, you are right? I'm doing that with Angel Reese right now. Okay. Even with her struggling from the field to 40-some%. Can you name 5 power forwards better than her in the league right now? Can you name 5? I can't. I can name.
I could give you 2.
Right. I could give the 2 is obvious.
Right.
There's 2 that's obvious.
Or is it 3?
Kyler or Wilson, right?
Stewart is a center, right? Or a forward. Or does she play both?
Technically, Stewart is a center. Jacquel is the power forward. And
right. Okay.
Is 3. When healthy, Jacquel Jones is 3. So I can name 3 legitimates. Kyler, Wilson, Jones.
Right.
Can you name anyone else?
Would Alyssa Thomas be a candidate here?
She's a small forward. She plays 0.3 to me. She doesn't play power forward.
Okay. What about Natasha Howard? What about her?
No. Better no.
Okay.
No.
What about? Yeah, now I'm doing this proof point. What about Tina Charles? Or is she too old?
Tina Charles nice, but she's not better on both ends of the floor than Angel. No.
Well, it really ain't nobody that we can really name.
No.
That can keep her out of the top 5 right there.
But here's the thing. Do you know out of 52 forwards that Angel Reese was voted 12th? How? 12?
Now you notice how this okay. This is another thing too. You notice how the responses from the people who favor Angel Reese and the people who favor Caitlin Clark to where they were ranked in their position group. Nobody batted an eye when Angel was ranked 12th.
Right.
Nobody said anything.
Anthony, what up? What's up, Melissa? I see you.
But it is so disrespectful to have somebody that has not played as many games as everybody else, and on top of that, been struggling. Rank her 9th is far-fetched. When you ranking this girl 12th, and she's on a run of double-doubles that nobody's ever seen. I don't care if you want to call it me about it. It don't count because she get her own read. I don't care what kind of shit you say, which is not true anyway. It don't matter. She's making history, bro. She already got like 30 double-doubles. They have not played half the season yet. Think about that. Half of the season hasn't came yet, Andre. She got 30 double-doubles almost down there. 30. And it's another thing, too, for y'all. 16.1% of her rebounds are offensive. So that means she's on the defensive board like a menace. She usually had 2 or 3 people down there from the opposite team going for the same rebounds. And a lot of the times, her frame, she's slimmer than a lot of these people. How is she getting all these rebounds, bruh? We got to make it make sense somewhere. She's elite. She's an elite rebounder. She ain't an elite scorer. She got to work on her offensive bag. But other than that, her game is getting really, really good, man. Yeah. The longer we pretend like it ain't, the better it is for her. Cause she gonna show y'all that it's good. I
Let's.
don't know. Oh, there you go. I was like, where you go?
Oh, I'm here. I
Yeah.
was letting I was letting you do your thing, and at the same token, I was looking up. Do you know Angel Reese had 22 double doubles by August 25th of last year?
Yep.
You do know that Angel Reese missed 6 games last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So,
that leads me to
how many
believe if she was playing the game,
right? How
you
many
know,
double doubles do you think Angel Reese will have by the end of this season?
it's gonna be a record. She's gonna break a record. The pace she on pace for like she almost at 30 now. Bro, she on pace to get like 70 double double
By the way, you mentioned Tina
or more.
Charles. Remember you
Yeah,
mentioned Tina Charles?
right.
She tied Tina Charles. She tied Tina Charles last year for most double doubles in a single season, and she missed 6 games. It took her 6 less games to do it last year. I'm going to tell you right now that, like I said, if she could get it up to 45% shooting, Angel Reese, you're going to have no choice but to call Angel Reese a top 5 player in the league in a minute.
In the entire league, not just the forward, the entire league.
You don't have no choice. I mean, the girls the girls' defensive efficiency is top 10. Last year it was in the top
Yeah.
3. I'm not understanding.
Even her steal percentage, bro. Her steal percentage is top 10.
Correct. And all those people, hold on, and let me attack this too, because I have to attack this narrative. For all those people who keep saying, well, Caitlin Clark averages more blocks than certain players. The same way that Caitlin Clark has a lot of assists and a lot of turnovers is the same reason why Caitlin Clark averages averages 0.1% better than most of the other players, because most players go at Caitlin Clark because of her lack of defensive efficiency, because of her
Yep.
lack of defense. So yes, if I go at you 100 times and you block me 10, and you block me 10 times, that's still 90 times I went past you, compared to somebody who gets got at 50 times. There's a difference. The
It's a huge
volume is. So just put that in perspective. The next time y'all want to hit me with, oh, well, she averages a block. Let's also be mindful that she also plays what we call a safety like defense majority of the time, because the blow by rate on Caitlin Clark is astounding. Just like Luka Doncic's blow by rate was astounding, her blow by rate is astounding. So what does the Fever do? They keep her around the paint area when she's guarding players. Keep her around the paint so that she can grab rebounds, so she can start the transitional offense when she's on the floor. Similar to somebody by the name of Russell Westbrook. You remember that? Russell Westbrook?
Russell Westbrook, excellent player. Wildly uh careless with the basketball. Wild careless.
Okay. To me, that's your comparison. A lot of people would say Stephen Curry, and I'm like, that's bull.
No. And that's pissing me off. I need them to stop doing that.
I get she can shoot better than Russell Westbrook, most likely, but her comparison to me is Russell Westbrook just
Yeah,
shooting better,
yeah.
because she's the type of player who gets rebounds, starts to transition, goes up the floor, feeds the basketball, kicks to the open person, and shoots threes. The only difference is that Russell Westbrook didn't shoot threes. Russell Westbrook went to the basket. That's the only difference. Russell Westbrook goes to the basket and she shoots threes.
Yep.
Other than that, there's not really much of a difference. And that's not taking nothing away from her because Russell Westbrook was an MVP.
Yeah, he won MVP. A great player. Only thing he missing, man.
Right. Nothing to take away from her. But again, these misguided or false narratives that I be hearing a lot, I have to try to debunk some of them because it's just it's crazy to me. Some of them that I hear, it's wildly insane. So Angel Reese, player of the week, absolutely should be definitely
She
interested to
deserves
see
it.
what you. All right, that gets to my next question to you before we end the show. My question to you is if you could see one fantasy move made in the WNBA, what would that fantasy move be?
you you gonna laugh. You gonna laugh your behind off.
Go ahead.
I would put
I want to hear
I would
this.
put I would put Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark on the same team. You shut everybody
Wow,
up.
yo, stop this. Yo, yo,
Shut
yo.
everybody up.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop with the similarity stuff. You gotta stop with the similarity stuff. Even though, even though, even though it's a little different. It's a little different. Mine's is a little bit different. Yes, Angel Reese is the player, but I would ship her to Dallas.
Ooh, with Paige. Yeah. Yup.
With Paige and AO, I would ship her to Dallas.
Mm.
Let me tell you something that's missing in Chicago. And for folks who this is why I laugh sometimes. When I say who you play with matters, Aaliyah Boston is literally really good because she runs screen and roll with Caitlin Clark. Let's be clear. She's really, really good because I'm gonna say this again out loud. Aaliyah Boston is really, really good because she runs screen and roll with Caitlin Clark. Okay. The reason why Aaliyah Boston leads in field goal percentage is because she runs screen and roll with Caitlin Clark. Yo, I'm
Say
not.
it one time.
It's not because she turns her back to the basket and she's making shots. It's because she runs screen and roll with Caitlin Clark. Okay. So can you imagine if Paige Beckers and Angel Reese ran screen and roll?
That's that's illegal. That's why they didn't do it. That's why they didn't do it. That'll
Again,
be illegal, bro. It'll be illegal.
Angel Reese would average 15 a
Even
game.
never. Yeah,
Angel Reese
if
15 a night. I mean, I can't make this any simpler and plain for some people. Like, again, who you play with matters. She hasn't played with a legitimate guard that she's done with that with at all. Mind you, have we not noticed that Angel Reese has become more of a facilitator to with a basketball lately?
Yep.
Oh, let's not forget that part of the game.
her
That's a
last
powerful.
output, I believe she had 7. When she had that 20-point double
Yes,
double, she had 7 assists.
7. She had
Yep.
11 assists and a triple double.
Yep.
She's
Yeah.
a facilitator. So mine's is let her go with Paige at AO. Let her go with Paige at AO. Everybody claimed that AO is a high volume shooter. Well, one of two things can happen. Angel could clean up her boards and score cleaning up her boards, or she could run screen and roll with Paige and score that way too. Damn, wouldn't that just be nice? She got
That would
multiple
be
ways to
disgusting.
score. Do you know what? Come on. All
With the
right.
way Paynes play too, they would be perfect together, dude. Oh man. See, I was
Absolutely.
saying I said my joint because I just wanted to stir some shit up. That's all I did. That's why I said it. Because if we with all of that happened, If they ended up on the same team, that would somehow end racism. Somehow.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Or it would begin to start.
Yeah, I just don't understand how people come up with certain stuff. But all right, we at the 1 hour mark. Last remarks. I gotta go back to work. I got a DJ tonight too.
You, sir, are a hardworking individual, and I respect that. But I'm gonna go relax after this. I'm gonna keep my ear to the W Street. It's 64-62 Indiana right now, too, in the third quarter. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my holiday weekend, sir. You do the
Yes,
same.
sir. Listen, this is every week. By the way, we're gonna do this every week, and we're gonna get an intro video to this thing too. He was excited about the intro. By the way,
I like it.
shout
Yo, this is dope.
Shout out to Ramona Dye, who does a phenomenal job with the graphics, doing what she do. I miss her. Shout out to her. She does a phenomenal job. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. We're gonna talk WNBA Street every Saturday. We're gonna get this thing going. Make sure you watch Monday Night Madness on Monday night. Me and myself, Marcus the Alphabets, on there on the ones and twos, and Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show brought to you by WDAP Radio and WDAP TV. Every Thursday night, 9 o'clock, I got the chocolate girl in the building. She had a good time too. She had a good time on the show Thursday. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Cynthia Freeland. We've been talking on social media. Cynthia Freeland, shout out to her. I'll tell you more about that NFL Network conversation in Monday Night Madness show. All right, see y'all later. It's been a lot of fun. And my boy Jeremiah just walked in. My son